Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is having a great day. So, the topic for today is business networking. How effective ultimately is it? So, today I actually visited my first networking group as SLJ Consultancy. And it was a really good experience. There are people there that I had already known through my previous business, but what was great was the fact I had an opportunity to meet some new people and hear some really great stories. And to be perfectly honest, I think one thing that I've really missed, I think, during lockdown is human interaction. So it's all well and good that we do all of this stuff in the digital world. You see me on a frequent basis doing these lives. I do the Zoom stuff. But actually, nothing quite beats that human face-to-face interaction. And I've missed it. When I've had my previous business, I had an office, I had staff, and I was around people. So I had that element. Whereas obviously now I'm sitting in my lounge at my dining room table and I'm working on my own. And I think actually one of the key things, I think it's so important as business owners that we are spending our time with like-minded people, that we are spending our time with other business owners, because often the challenges in which we are facing as an entrepreneur / business owner, other business owners are going through exactly the same thing, or they've been through it, and that they can then potentially provide that guidance. And for me, it was just nice to be around other business owners and to listen to their stories. And for me, I genuinely had a fantastic experience. And something I wanted to share with you is actually about a charity. So I've liked their page, but they've said about sharing the page out to your community. I'm going to hopefully do one better and actually to mention them on my Facebook Live. And that's the Little Eddie Foundation. And I didn't even know that this charity existed until today. Now, many of you no doubt have heard about food banks. Well, they go one stage better. And in all honesty, I was in real awe of what this organisation actually brings. So there's a lady who runs it called Tess Griggs. And she, in all honesty, she's a true inspiration. And what she does is she helps women that are in crisis, who, for example, who have been through a domestic violence situation where they've got nowhere, they've got nothing, they've got no clothes, they've got no food. They're really in their lowest point. And I'm not knocking what food banks do at all. But what this lady does, oh my word, it genuinely blows my mind in terms of what difference she is actually making. And it's all voluntary. And she basically, not only does she provide a food bank, but where it's different to a normal food bank, that what these people who are really struggling with, in terms of families, not having food to eat, etc., having to start all over again, is that they provide a list in terms of what they need, and it's provided. My understanding of the food bank is you just get what you're given, basically. But they go above and beyond, not just food. They provide clothes. They even provide toys and books. But they also refer to other organisations for additional support. So things like in terms of counselling, in terms of education, and in all honesty, it's quite clear that it's not a massive charity, but what they're doing is, I think, is absolutely incredible. They're based in Chelmsford. I'm going to ask everybody who is watching this, or anybody who really wants to help a local charity, please, can I ask you to like the Little Eddie Foundation Facebook page? Please share it. They do the shoebox appeal at Christmas time. Keep an eye out for what they're doing, because I think it's a really amazing community. I will add their page in the comments box, but I just wanted to share a little bit on my live today about how amazing this foundation is. So going back in terms of more about the business networking, you know, I've had experience over the years where I've been to a number of different networking groups, and some can be a little bit cliquey, some can be steering towards, say, for example, it's more of a men's group, and if women go, you know, they can be a little bit sexist. And I don't particularly like to be derogatory, and I'm obviously not going to name particular groups, but there's been a few over the years where I've been and I thought, you know what, I actually feel really welcome here. And I felt really welcome at the group this morning. I really did. But I do think as business owners, actually, it is so important that we do spend time with other business owners and entrepreneurs, you know, whether that's through networking groups or whether it just happens to be within our friend circle. We've got other business owners that are, you know, that we spend time with. But I do think it's so important, because I think, you know, for us, doesn't matter what business you're in, a lot of the challenges that everyone faces are similar, and I think we can learn so much from one another, which is also part of the reason why I set up the SLJ Business Network, which is a Facebook group. So I would say that if any of you, you know, particularly do want to be a part of a community, I've kind of put a little bit of a thing on the screen, but please, can you join the SLJ Business Network? You know, I put the lives often up on there, but I also, when I do the Business Growth Forum recordings from that also goes in the group, and it's the only place in which those recordings go up is in the group. There's often, you know, there's great engagement. There's questions. You know, the whole point of it is effectively it's supposed to be a community. So please make sure that you come into the SLJ Business Network group. You know, the whole point of it is, you know, we're supposed to be helping one another. For me, yes, you know, businesses have we have competitors, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with actually helping one another. And I'm a firm believer that I want to see other businesses succeed, even if they're in a similar field to what I'm doing. I want to see them succeeding. Competition can be healthy. It doesn't need to be derogatory. It doesn't need to be nasty. It doesn't need to be, you know, aggressive. It can be the fact there is enough clients for us all out there. You know, there are millions of people in the world. You know, it doesn't need to be a difficult or acrimonious environment. So what I would say is, even if you're in my field, please come and join the SLJ Business Network. I'd love to connect with other coaches. I would love to connect with a multitude of different industries. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen the video that I did yesterday where I'm talking about advisors. One of the key things that I'm going to be working on is building up that referral network. Obviously, I had connections from my old business, which I'm, you know, I can obviously utilize, but I want to actually really build up in terms of SLJ Consultancy. I want to have those key businesses that when I have clients that are in need and it's above my remit, that I can refer to. So, you know, yesterday I referred to Cheryl at Pink Pig Financial. She's obviously one of the accountants, but she specialises in zero. So, for example, I'm looking to work with other accountants that specialise in QuickBooks and Sage. So that if I have customers or clients that have those particular accounts packages, I can refer you. So that's just one type of industry. I'm also looking to work with recruiters, with HR, with marketing agencies, because ultimately ultimately where I'm focusing on is the systems and processes, mindset and vision, and I'm trying to get the foundations in place for businesses. But there will be certain aspects that will go into far more depth. There'll be particular clients that I know will need specialist marketing knowledge, for example, or they'll need, they want to grow their business and that they need to recruit. I want to make sure that I have those industries that are within my referral system, so that I can send you guys and help you, because ultimately SLJ is about helping businesses thrive, not just survive. And I'm not just talking about my actual own clients. If I can help other businesses grow and grow and develop by referring them from in terms of the work that I'm getting, then that's even better. As I said, what SLJ is all about, SLJ Consultancy, SLJ Business Network, it's all about community, which is why business networking is so important. That's about community. SLJ Business Network, that's about community. SLJ Consultancy, helping other businesses. It's about us, again, working together as a business community. So there's been a lot of information that I've thrown at you today. Make sure that you join the SLJ Business Network. As you'll see in there, as I said earlier, there are people that, we've got the engagement. You'll get to see the video from the Business Growth Forum, or even better, make sure you sign up and join the Business Growth Forum, which will be tomorrow at 12 noon. As I've said before, we've done a complete rebrand on it. We're doing it a completely new time in the hope that we can fit around as many of our potential business owners as we can. So make sure you get booked in. I have also put in the link, and I will put in the link also within the comments for the live. So thank you very much for listening. Please make sure that you join the SLJ Business Network. Make sure you sign up for the Business Growth Forum, and be a part of a fantastic community, so that your business can be efficient, effective, and therefore more profitable, enabling freedom for you, the business owner. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you back here tomorrow.